What is up, guys? It is Wednesday, and today I have a question for you. And that question is, what is your cost, your personal cost for inaction? What do I mean by that? Well, I see so many people that go on Facebook groups and Twitter and uh, Instagram, stuff like that, and they struggle, right? But at the same time, I see people that will invest their money, things like membership sites, web apps, um, you know, courses, whatever. They invest their money, they invest their effort in getting it, but they never use it. Listen, even my EMS exam success course, right? People sign up for it. I see them looking around for a day, and then they never come back. But they invested their money to take part in the course. They don't show up. They don't come to the live trainings. They don't watch the videos. They don't download the resources, and then they don't succeed. Right? They take their test and they fail. That's their cost of inaction. They took action in buying the program, but they didn't take action in using the resources of the program. Anybody can buy a program, right? There's other membership sites out there. There are great web-based apps out there you can use to help you study and prepare for exams, right? You've got, again, my EMS Success Formula course, right? But you don't get any benefit from any of those if you don't take action. Okay, there are people who sign up for. There's a membership site out there. I think it's like $40 a month, right? And I see people sign up for it, and then I look in the comments of the Facebook page for that program, and people asking questions, but it's the answers to those questions are inside the program that they purchased that they're paying $40 a month for, right? They buy a web app and they don't use it, okay, to its full potential. They dabble, they take a couple of practice exams, and that's it. They never open their phone again, they never look at it again, and then they wonder why they're struggling. Guys, your cost of inaction, and this doesn't just necessarily apply to practice exams, right? Or passing your state exam or your national registry test. It could be anything. Your cost of inaction could be if you don't apply the content that you know as a professional and don't master that content, and then you go and confront patients and assess patients and do documents and you talk to doctors and nurses. If you don't master that content, if you don't know how to do a good patient assessment, how to write a good ambulance call report, right? If you don't study and learn and review, then that is a cost of inaction if you mess up down the road when you encounter a patient. Let's say a patient's got CHF and you don't know what to look for. You don't know the signs and symptoms of that disease, right? Or some parts of it slip your mind. And then you encounter a patient. You don't know how to treat it. What's that cost of inaction, right? The patient suffering because you can't identify what's going on with that patient. You suffer because now you don't know what's going on. Your partner's looking at you like you don't know what's happening, or the staff at the ER doesn't look at you like you don't know what's going on, right? And then your documentation is going to suffer because you're documenting something that you didn't recognize, and it's totally different from what actually is going on with the patient. Guys, every patient doesn't read the textbook. Every patient presents differently. It's our job to constantly review. And I say constantly, I don't mean every day, right? It's ridiculous. You'll bore yourself to death reviewing EMS content every day. But there is a time when you've got to say to yourself, okay, this is my job. I'm an EMS professional. I'm an EMT. I'm a paramedic, right? I have to go ahead and review these key elements, okay? And that's something that my exam formula shows you how to do that in a faster way so you can kind of take 30 minutes and break that down. But you can do it with your textbook, reading summaries in your textbook. You can do it with some review guide you might have, okay? The success formula I talked about before, that has a review guide built into the program, okay? But you can use anything. You can use a review guide you bought at the bookstore or something you downloaded online, even something you created yourself, right? what I'm trying to say is, guys, the cost of inaction doesn't necessarily mean the cost of something that you've purchased. Like I said, an app, a membership site, my course, whatever. It could also be the cost of your time. You not spending the time, the effort, the dedication to be an EMS professional. So don't let that cost, the cost of inaction, hurt you when you're taking your test, when you're trying to succeed as an EMS professional, when you're assessing patients, okay? Don't let that affect your overall success, okay? So when you buy a course, guys, whether you buy my Success Formula course, whether you sign up for, like I said, I know the $40 a month paramedic based membership site out there. There are apps out there that you can buy for like I think $14, $15, whatever. Whatever the case is, if you spend anywhere between that $14 range all the way up to, let's say, $100, you can buy anywhere in there, buy some kind of great resource that will help you, right? You can spend that money. It's on your credit card, right? Pay it off over a year, whatever. But if you don't take action and use the resources that are in those programs, in the membership sites, in the courses, in the apps, it's a waste of money, okay? And in the end, it's an investment you can probably go back to later on if need be, right? But the cost of inaction is going to mean you're going to fail your test. You're going to fail the national registry, fail your final exam, fail a quiz, and then when you go and assess your patients, interact with doctors, interact with nurses, converse with your partners, that's when you're going to wind up really seeing the cost of inaction, the cost of not being on top of what you're supposed to be on top of and what you're responsible for as an EMS professional. Anybody can drive that ambulance, right? It's not about driving the ambulance. We're not ambulance drivers, right? It's part of the job, but we're not ambulance drivers. We're EMS professionals, and that's part of the job, right? Lawyers, doctors, they don't just get the law degree, the doctor degree, and then forget about learning. Oh, I'm done learning. No, they keep reviewing, they keep refreshing, they keep improving on their knowledge base. And I challenge you guys to do the same. Okay? Invest in the program if you're struggling with passing your exams to get your EMT card or your paramedic certification. Invest in those programs, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Okay, whatever price range you're in, whatever. But whatever you do, be sure to use the content in the course, in the membership sites, in the apps. Okay? And then when you get that card, keep learning, keep reviewing, and be a good EMS professional. Be a great clinician. Okay? Anyone can drive that ambulance. Anybody can follow a protocol. Okay? It's about thinking clinically, thinking critically, so you can help your patients. All right, guys, I hope this makes some sense. I hope that you keep this in mind when you start thinking about things that you've invested in throughout your EMS career. Okay, some of it you can go back to and reuse. Go ahead and do that. All right, you've paid for that resource. Go back and use it. All right, I have people in my Paramedic program, my Paramedic member site there. They go there and they come in, they kick the tires for a few days, and then they don't come back. But yet I get responses from them how great it is. It's so wonderful. But then they don't come back. They don't take advantage of all the great content that can help them be that EMS professional. Like I said, this stuff builds upon itself, right? Moving that knowledge needle just a little bit. And that's what you have to kind of focus on, guys. All right, I'm going to end it there. I hope this makes some sense. If you are interested in my course, go check it out. It's at emsseo.com/formula. Join me, and you can actually, I think today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. The live coaching session is every Thursday at 1 o'clock. You can join me there, and let's get you on a track to success, especially if you're struggling with the NREMT or your exams in EMT school. All right, so go check that out, guys. Hope to see you there. Otherwise, I hope this video helps. I hope that whatever resources you're using, if it's not mine, if it's somebody, another resource from another company, another person, I hope you're using it to its full extent and that it's helping you in your EMS struggles. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. I am Jim Hoffman from emsseo.com. Stay safe.